Well, hello to everyone out there in the Matrix today. I'm a little haggard today. I didn't get any sleep last night due to the gang stalking that I had here. I was actually slept in between the beds. I on the floor. I made a um, pallet on the floor, and I had kept the curtains open, and I was recording with my nano shield the craziness that was going on here. And it turned out to be 7 hours because I had it running while I was asleep. And I was attempting to upload it to YouTube. And then I was planning to edit it out to the juicy stuff that was actually recorded. But since we have little to no internet in the state that I'm in, for some unknown reason, I could imagine it'd take about 2 weeks to upload a 7 hour video. It's just, I mean, I've got written down. I don't know if you can see this. These are the times of the things that happened during this video, during this 7 hour recording while I was asleep. And I was just going to edit it on YouTube, which I've never done that before, but it looked like it might be pretty easy. But there's not very much likelihood that I will be able to upload a 7 hour video to YouTube. So I'm going to go back to what I was saying yesterday about this gang stalking and this targeting. When I uploaded that video yesterday about the doggone gloves relating to this alleged virus, whether or not there's a virus or not, whatever, it doesn't matter. I was simply saying I heard on the local news that the health officials are saying that you cannot get this virus from the surface. That's all I was doing. Fast forward a little bit, out of this entire hotel that I'm staying in, which is virtually empty, hundreds of people, or hundreds of rooms, but vacant, I get the room right next door, a doggone gangbanger group of thugs placed right next to me in a doggone empty hotel. Well, I didn't even know they were in there. I was taking a nap. In the afternoon because I wake up early. But I woke up and it was because they were not only out on the balcony, but they were inside of the room. And these type of $8 an hour ghetto stalkers, I meant to say gang stalkers, but anyways, they were very ghetto. No social skills. They didn't have no home training. Future prison inmates, or maybe they're gang stalking in order to not go to jail. Sometimes it works that way too. But anyways, didn't even know what was going on. I was just gonna go out, get in my vehicle, go to McDonald's, get a cup of coffee. I did not know what I was walking in. I did not know what I was walking into out on that balcony. And of course, you got the gangbangers out there on the balcony. Some of them are in the room. and I just walked past. I wasn't gonna say hello or anything. I was just making a beeline. One of them, the white one, there was one amongst several black ones, asked me for a cigarette. So I didn't say anything. I just got a cigarette out of my pack and I gave it to him. And I turned around and I walked away. Well, I'm walking down the stairwell and I turn around and I look, idiot. I just got a message saying my connection is unstable. Eh, whatever. There's no internet connection in Florida. It's here one minute, gone the next. When it is here, it's crap, anyways. I don't know what they're doing with the Wi Fi. If this is streaming, it is. If it's not, fuck it. I don't care. Excuse my language. Anyways, I go to the office and I tell the guy, the manager, that they're loud and that they woke me up. And he said, "Well, do you want to change rooms?" And I said, "Well, no, I don't want to change rooms. I've been here for, you know, 3 weeks and then 2 weeks prior to that." I said, let them change rooms. So he said, "Okay." So I go to McDonald's to get my coffee and I come back and I'm getting out of my vehicle and one of the gang stalkers on the balcony had a can of beer in a brown paper bag. I do not know if he poured the beer over or if he spit it out of his mouth, but it fell right beside me. And I'm an old man. However, in a heartbeat, I would throat punch them when they least expect it. But, anyways, they don't know that. Plus, I'm too old to fight. I don't want to be fighting with anybody. So I go right to the office again and I tell the manager that I just got out of my vehicle and they're dumping beer over the balcony right beside me. And it was intentional. And this guy is from Afghanistan or Beirut or Pakistan or somewhere. I don't know. He doesn't know what I'm saying. I don't know what he's saying. But, anyways, he understood enough to say, okay, I'll take care of it. I believe he moved them down the way, down the balcony, same floor, but down the way. As I'm coming back up the steps, one of the gang stalkers that had been moved was out on the balcony and he flipped me the bird. So I got on the phone and I called the front desk. Are protected under law. I said, either you do something about this or I'm going to call the police. Okay, okay, I'll take care of it. So I go out. I had to go to back down to my car and I come back. They had already been moved down to the very end, same floor. Out of all these friggin' hundreds of rooms that could be on the other complete side, I see him in like this powwow, circular powwow thing going on with these game stalkers. And they're looking at me and I'm looking at them because I'm thinking, wow, how odd is that for the manager of this hotel to be standing there hobnobbing with them? And it was went on for quite a few minutes. Well, I came on back into my room. I forgot to mention before they transferred rooms, they were banging on the wall as they were moving out. So I called the front desk and told them. Typical typical ghetto mentality, and I hope they're earning their eight fucking dollars an hour to do this. And I have a feeling I don't have to. be no rocket scientist. It has to do with that video I uploaded about that surface virus thing that is absolutely no probability of that even happening. So I was scared. I didn't want my vehicle vandalized while I was sleeping, so I thought I'd stay awake all night. And I wasn't able to stay awake all night. At 10:30 I was ready to go to sleep. So I left the blinds open, these curtain things. Couldn't very well sleep in the bed with the curtains open. So I slept on the floor in between these beds. But I had my nano shield recording the entire time I was asleep. And if I could tell you, there's probably no way for me to be able to approve this because I'll never be able to upload a 7 hour video to YouTube. I couldn't have been laying there 15 minutes and there is a woman running down in front of this my room screaming with some man chasing her. They turned around and came back. I didn't raise up and look up, even though the curtains were open. I did see it this morning when I looked at the video. There were police everywhere. This thing that I wrote down here with because as I was watching the video, I would see that I would put the time in. Look at all those police things. There were there were friggin' cops swarming this place all early in the morning and all this stuff. I would like to add one thing here to document it. After these gang stalkers were moved to another area, the manager is down in the parking lot, and I'm up on the second floor. And that guy had the audacity to say to me that I cost him $500. At that time, I didn't ask him because it's absurd. I didn't owe him anything. Maybe he was talking about because he had to move somebody to a different room or something and he lost money. I don't know. That's not my fault. That's their fault. They look like crackheads. They look like gangbangers. Gangbangers that are crackheads and drunk. So he came at me with this I cost him $500 or something. I just didn't really know what to say, so I just let it slide by. Didn't know what to say. So this morning, after the housekeeping came in and took care of the room, I'm not having any internet. And I'm not 100% sure if it's because of this hotel or if it's in the state where I live. I've been hearing out of uh, up north in the United States. I've been hearing in Canada. People are telling me that they're having problems with uh, the Wi-Fi also. So, anyways, I just pick up the house phone and I call the guy and I said, "Well, I'm just calling to see if you have been able to get this Wi-Fi fixed." And he said, "No, we ain't got no Wi-Fi. They're supposed to be on their way. He said they were supposed to be on their way yesterday. It's probably all bullshit." Anyways, he when he when I said he said there's uh no one coming today. I guess they're not coming. They're not ever, probably ever going to come. But he hung up. I said, "Oh, okay, thank you." And he hung up on me. Didn't say, "Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. You're a valued customer. We're charging you hundreds of dollars a week to stay here." He fucking hung early in the morning. I'm getting a connection that's unstable again. Anyways, I lit into him. I called him back and I said, "You know what? That is no way to treat a customer by hanging up on them." Lie to me, man, because I'm not a person to be lied to. Just don't lie to me, man, because I can see through people's lives. Started to say something about, "Oh, the phone already automatically cut off." As soon as he started saying that, I just went right in talking over him and I said, "I want you to explain to me what you said to me yesterday about me costing you $500." And then he proceeded to go, "Oh, I didn't," and I hung up on him. If he can hang up on me, I can hang up on him. After all, I am the customer. So I'm thinking to myself, he's a part of the gamers, a part of the gang stalking, whatever ABC agency or whoever these people are that organizes these idiot gang stalkers. And I had my door open because the housekeeping had just left. And normally every morning when he's making, I don't know what he's doing, out getting fresh air because I never really see him doing anything, but he walks by my door daily. And so usually he will, because the door will be open, it's right there. Usually he'll turn around and say, "Hello, good morning." Today, nothing. Phew, right by. I guess he didn't like me hanging up on his ass like he hung up on me. But the thing about it is, for what they're charging me to stay in this place, he's working for me. He's working for any other customer that stays here. You know, they can gang stalk all they want. They can do this targeting thing because this gang stalking thing literally happened a couple hours after I uploaded that video yesterday to YouTube. And I said in the very beginning of that video that I'm not a doctor and I'm not giving advice. I was just relaying what they said on the TV about the health officials saying you can't get no virus from a surface. It's that simple. But when you do that, you open yourself up to being targeted. You see, and make no mistake about it, this ain't my first time being targeted. I've been targeted all my life. And if you know anything about TIs, they're going to tell you the same thing. If for whatever reason, however, whoever these psychopaths are that organize this type of thing knows what I'm talking about. If you're not a targeted individual, you'd have no idea what I'm talking about, as it has with the others targeted individuals. So, I was just going to document this. Very, very strange things with everything. The police everywhere last night, these gang banger, gang stalkers. Just, it was just tiring. It was tiring. So, whatever. I was just going to document that. This is over 20 minutes. I'm going to end this live stream. Probably didn't even stream because I keep getting this interruption message because for some reason, in today's technology, we can't really have Wi Fi in the state where I live. That's it. Said I'm out of here. Peace, love, and try to be nice to somebody if you can.